Okay, I am or am not up and running. Let's check this out. Having a few little fun little glitches today. Let's try the camera's not responding. Oh boy, this is a great way to start. And my audio died. I am definitely a professional, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on a tick. We've got a wee bit of a problem here. So that plugs in there. This goes directly where I told it to. Goes out that way. Alright. So we've got that. Got to deactivate and then reactivate. There we go. Hi, how's it going? Started off with a little jump scare there for you on my spooky stream. I am going to be playing a game called Heartworm today. It just came out today. It's an indie developed game, and it's inspired by some of my favorites: Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Fatal Frame, Clock Tower. Just some really great classic horror games. Very much in the PlayStation 1 style visually, and those fixed camera horror games like the Resident Evil games, um, Alone in the Dark, Dino Crisis, a few others that came out around then. So, going to be playing this one as soon as I get the audio working, because I plugged in the controller that's necessary to play the game, and my audio died. And that's, that's a little troubling to me. I'm not sure why that would happen, but let's find out, shall we? I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the game, which of course the game capture, it's not showing that either. Let's try that again. We've got heartworm.exe. There it is. Okay, game's showing at least. That's good. Now we just need to figure out why the audio isn't working. Because it was moments ago, and now all of a sudden it's just like, nope. Am I going to have to unplug my headset and plug it back in? I fear I will. There we go. I might have to quit the game. To get it working. This is a real. I'm actually really embarrassed at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna have to quit the game. We'll go ahead and close it, and we'll open it up again, and we'll see if we can get the audio running. I'm sorry, guys. Not that there's anybody watching at this point, but well, that doesn't stop me from being embarrassed for some reason. And there's music. I really don't know why plugging in my controller caused it to crap out on me, but well, I guess we'll just have to be careful about that forward. Also, my frame rate is abysmal. Something. There's something going on here. Something weird going on. Skip dropped frames detected. Yeah, I'm having trouble with my internet here. It's not just my internet, it's everything. Hackdot, hey, how you doing? I'm desperately trying to get a game working, but I'm having dropped frames. As soon as I quit the game, everything's stable again. Smooth as butter. Start the game up. It's run in Unity. It's built in Unity. But we are instantly having this frame rate issue here. So I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to play this game on stream. I'll tell you what. Change it from borderless to full screen. I'm going to set it down to 1080p. Alright, we are locked in, ladies and gentlemen. We're locked in at Laura. Hey, how you doing? I'm trying to get this game up and running. Is some trouble. Give me a sec here. I'm hitting apply. Everything gets rocked by that. All of my monitors, everything gets weird. Knocks me right out. Completely screws up my other displays, so I can't see my own stream anymore. How's the frame rate? Frame rate's okay. Frame rate's okay. Start the game back up. Get back in there. Instantly knocks everything out of frame again. Okay, we're going to quit the game again. We're going to resize the game. Game capture. Fit to screen. And again, this is an experience. I know it's smooth. Yeah, it's smooth as butter again now that I've got the game shut off. But well, that's you don't want that now, do you? You want the game to actually run. Everybody take it easy on the game. Don't judge it too harshly. This is day one. They just released. It's an indie title. It was developed by a team of like 5, maybe 6 people. So it's not a big group. Hey, Sophia, how you doing? I'm trying to get Heartworm up and running. It just came out today, so I don't know if it was really optimized for streaming. I think it's probably more optimized for a playing experience, but I wanted to give streaming a shot. It does appear to have kind of completely frozen. So we're trying here. Just checking out your stream, and this game looks really interesting. I'm really interested too. Hey, look. Smooth, game running, smooth. Game go good, game do what game's supposed to do. So that's good. I'm gonna... Oh boy. Oh boy. I am having a lot of trouble here tonight. Again, stable frame rate. Everything's working fine. Okay, I think I might have it, guys. I'm moving. The game's moving. I think we got it. I think we got it, guys. I think we're good. So I'm hoping that this works. Number one, first comment here. I really hope that's not AI art. I really hope not, guys, because that would kind of break my heart. Now, I know that an actual oil painter was contracted to make one of the oil paintings in this game. I know that from following the creators online. So I know that they do support actual art. They themselves are artists. They're making a video game. They made textures. They made 3D design. I'm genuinely hoping that they support real art and that they don't do AI crap. But if that is AI art, I'm going to ask the creator, do better. Replace it. Put something else in there. We'll go ahead and open up the opening cinematic, and we'll see how things go. We got a cool-looking chick with a tattoo up her leg, choker, very goth, very pouty expression. Definitely the kind of girl I would have tried to date in high school. Probably college too. She would not have been interested at all, and that's very reasonable. I was no one special. We're in a spooky cemetery, lots of crows around, and then there's just a house in the middle of the cemetery. Are those VHS tapes? Is the entire ground littered with VHS tapes? It looks like it is. That's cool. That's a nice... Yeah, they are. They're all VHSs. That would be so spooky. You guys hear the game okay? The game looms large. It's like a giant clock tower. I like that you can see there's like pixel artifacting. It's done in that old PlayStation 1 style. Like it looks deliberately kind of crunchy and low res. 1897 the clock said. And then we get our classic Silent Hill startled awake sit up straight moment. Okay, thanks, Hanknot. I appreciate you. Because I could turn it up. But I think we're good where we're at. Okay, cool. So she's been writing in her journal. Do you think that's AI? I don't know. That thigh gap, though. Yeah. Girl, eat a sandwich. All right, let's try. Start it up. Graphics, retro, modern. Retro, it's retro all the way. You gotta. Movement, tank controls. Absolutely, every time. Aiming for the camera. Yeah, well, what would the alternative be? Tank? No, I think we'll do this. That'll be cool. Just a quick idea, adding some custom artwork could be a game changer and give your channel a more professional touch. Yeah, I have custom artwork. I drew it myself. That's my illustration. I also have warming up, raiding the fridge. But if you came here to try to advertise to me, you can go, because I've seen plenty of channels that have graphics mill art on them, and we don't need that here. But thank you. So we'll go ahead and confirm and begin game. We'll keep the subtitles on, I think. By the way, I did all of those illustrations myself and then animated them myself. Just like I built and decorated my set. I'll show you when I'm also confident that you'll love them. I'm confident that you're banned. Bye. Don't advertise on my stream.
Hey.
I'm not here for your business needs. I'm here to do what I want to do. Thanks.
Trying to find out about this place. You're not going to believe me, and I don't even know if I really believe it myself, but I guess a part of me must, because I'm going. It's far.
Sorry, Starry Night, I did not mean to ban you.
Miles from that power plant in the mountains. It was hard to find anything about it. I started on message boards, and I ended up in a chat room talking with people who know people who've gone. They said a lot of crazy stuff.
Hank Nut, did you actually get to see the whole cinematic, or was it interrupted by me switching to band mode?
The other side, to see the people that you've lost again. The thing is, no one who's gone has ever come back.
So we're gonna quit our game, and we're gonna start that over, where we're not being invaded by graphics mill artists. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and we'll try that again. Hopefully without people advertising to me in my stream. How classy, you know? What a great look. We're now, I don't even know how long I've been streaming at this point, and we're just finally starting the game.
Hey, sorry you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been busy trying to find out about this place. You're not gonna believe me, and I don't even know if I really believe it myself, but I guess a part of me must, because I'm going. It's far, on an abandoned road, a few miles from that power plant in the mountains. It was hard to find anything about it. I started on message boards, and I ended up in a chat room talking with people who know people who know people who've gone. They said a lot of crazy stuff, but the one thing that they all agreed on is that in that house, there's a room that can take you to the other side, to see the people that you've lost again. The thing is, no one who's gone has ever come back, and that's why I'm writing you. Not for advice, not to get you to talk me out of going. Actually, by the time you read this, I'll already be there. I just wanted to let you know, in case I don't come back. That way you won't be wondering where I've gone. Either way,
Ooh, the spider.
you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't have any other choice. I just can't keep going on not knowing.
So I like the cinematics. I like the sort of maudlin, moody quality about it. Survival guide movement moves you around. You can run by holding BRR while moving forward. If you are choosing modern controls, you will always run, and the joystick will control your speed. Okay, that makes sense. Did you see the icons? They just had doot 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 doot, and then they told you it's the button on the right. It's completely controller neutral. It doesn't matter whether it's Microsoft or whether it's Sony or whatever. Your character is going to be moved, and you press the button that's on. It's for the PlayStation controller. It would be the square button, but for the uh, Microsoft Xbox button, it would be the A button or whatever it is they have over there. I don't know. I should grab my camera before I go any further. Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, I got my classic tank controls. I don't need anything else from the car. That's a lie. You want that camera. You can interact with many items in the world by pressing brr. Some will stand out more than others. You can equip or use some items you find, such as your camera. After you've picked it up, open your inventory with brr, select the camera, and then select the equip action. Makes sense. Got the camera. Yes, I will take the camera. Cheap viewers on stream. Wow. Yeah, we're getting a lot of garbage today. I'll just go ahead and take out the trash. Goodbye. Guess this is what I get for participating in social media.
Sometimes I wonder if I spend more time thinking about death than the average person.
Probably not more than me.
My grandfather died a while back. I know it happens to everyone, but it almost feels like I'm obsessed. It's frustrating. No matter what I try, my thoughts always circle back to the one thing I can't control: my own mortality. I came all the way out here not knowing if I'll get the answers I need. I just hope it's worth it.
So I like this on the just from an artistic standpoint. On the right hand side of the screen, you've got forest and overgrowth. Even the house itself is being overtaken by nature. On the left hand side of the screen, you have smokestacks pouring out smog, and your character is talking about death and their own mortality. And I think that's kind of a brilliant contrast of life and death on the opposite side of the screen. So pretty artsy, I'd say. Also, I like the voice actress. She has kind of a Winona Ryder thing going on. Let's not go inside just yet. Let's have a look around here. Dead end. Road closed. The bridge is out. This isn't the way I need to go anyway. Well, that's fair. Why not get a nice stable factory job? You'll have a future. Looks like something might be blinking in the trash. Yep. Diary. Pleasure Beach 1. I don't think I would go to a beach called Pleasure Beach. That's, yeah, no. I finally went to explore Pleasure Beach today. It's been on my list forever, and the forecast was perfect, but unsurprisingly, I ended up in over my head. When I got there, everything was pretty normal. There were folks on the shore having a picnic, enjoying the beautiful summer day, and the usual kids messing around on the playground across the street. I grabbed my camera, locked my car, and started making my way across the land bridge. It took maybe 30 minutes to cross, longer than I expected. The island seemed to be completely empty, so I began searching through the abandoned homes, confident in my solitude. So many of them were destroyed, roofs and walls collapsed from years of disregard, some houses so decrepit I couldn't even enter. But there was just enough left that I began to really feel bad for these people. They had no time to pack and leave. Family photos were strewn across the floors, and belongings were still packed in drawers. Hey, that rhymed. I even saw a table that looked like it had been set for dinner, however many years ago. My sympathy turned into suspicion as I ventured further. Many of the houses had the same red graffiti in their attics, markings and symbols I had never seen before. I assumed it was just from kids messing around, but something about it began to trigger my paranoia. I noticed the sun was setting as I reached the end of the residential area. It was strange. I could have sworn it had only been a couple of hours. The last time I checked my watch, it was before noon, but now the clock read 7:30 p.m. I brushed it off as just losing track of time. It was frustrating. I hadn't even gotten to half the town, but I knew I had to head back. The land bridge would be submerged soon, if it wasn't already. Sure enough, as I turned the corner to where I had entered earlier, I was greeted by nothing but the sea. The entire land bridge was underwater. I was stuck and alone. Or so I thought. Spooky. But how did this letter end up in the trash over here? Unless we cross that same line. Oh, yeah! Resident Evil doors! Okay. Let's go into our inventory, grab our camera, and equip it. Oh. Was that somebody knocking at the door behind me? The bridge is out! The heat is on. I don't know why that made me. The bridge is up. Oh, no. Oh, nice. Survival guide flash. Some areas are too dark to see without help. You can use the camera flash without consuming ammo by not aiming and pressing. Fantastic. Oh, that's so evocative of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. At the beginning of Texas Chainsaw, they have these flash photos of crime scenes, and there's like the sound they're using is actually like a violin going like, but it sounds like, and that's so good. That's such a good idea as opposed to the standard like flashlight. Like really really solid stuff, guys. I'm talking as if maybe the developer might pop in. I kind of tweeted at them, so we'll see if maybe they show up to watch or something. I don't know. But if they actually end up watching the VOD on this or something, I'm literally going to give a running commentary on how I feel about the game. It was darker than any night I could remember. The island was far enough off the shore that there was no light pollution, and in almost no time I was wandering in pitch blackness. It was cold, too. The breeze coming over the water contrasted heavily with the mild weather earlier that day. I didn't have much of a plan, but I knew that if I was stuck, I would have to find a place to stay warm. I made my way back to the houses, which were much, much more terrifying in the night. I turned to look down the street and froze mid-step. I could barely see due to the lack of light, but it looked like another person was standing there, right in the middle of the street, staring at me, motionless. I tried to rationalize, but in that situation my sanity was already being tested. I called out to them with a strained hello, praying to God that it was just some teenager and not whatever nightmare my mind was conjuring. No response, no movement, nothing. I looked around and noticed some of the windows in the attics of the houses looked like there was a dim light coming from them. Candles, maybe? But I had been here all day. I didn't see anyone. It didn't make any sense. As every possible scenario, none of which seemed to end well for me, raced through my mind, one rational thought broke through and reminded me. I had my camera. I could trigger the flash on demand, without using the little film I had left to illuminate my surroundings. I was so scared I almost didn't want to. What if there really was something there, and using my camera would only alert it to my presence? Finally, I pressed the flash trigger. Everything around me lit up, and I saw nothing. The figure in the road was gone. The light coming from the windows, gone. It was just a silent, long dead town, and me. The rest of the night was uneventful. I used my camera flash to navigate the ruins, found the closest house with 4 intact walls, locked the door to one of the bedrooms, and fell asleep against the wall. I woke up the next morning and booked it back across the land bridge. I don't think I'll go back to Pleasure Beach again. I don't think I'll go back to Pleasure Beach. Yeah, I wouldn't. Shouldn't have gone to a place called Pleasure Beach in the first place. Sounds like somebody's private island. I don't know. That looks like some sort of weird lock mechanism. Hooked. I got hooked on worm. Hooked on worm. Yep. You want to try to cheese it? Them. Well. Get the hose. No? Alright, well, I tried. I like how I didn't bother trying the front door first. Okay. Is that a candle by the door? What is that on the ground there? No, it's just the light peeking from... okay. You know, and there's like corners of the door that you can kind of see the light peeking out. Nothing particularly noteworthy. It's a clock. Okay. I was wondering if there was something walking around, but you take the bandage? I sure will. Who wouldn't? Survival guide. Combing. Combining. Select an item in your inventory, choose combine from the context menu, and select a second item to combine it with. For example, you can use bandages and antiseptic on their own, or combine them to create a first aid kit, which heals a far larger amount. Okay, that makes sense. I will take the antiseptic, now that you mention it. And I'll combine it with the bandages to make a first aid kit. That'll come in handy. As I imagine, I'm probably going to get injured in here. So there's my camera. I don't know if that's the best weapon. think this is the front door. It won't budge. Okay. We're not going upstairs yet. Okay, the room's a little disheveled. All these paintings seem to be of the same place, a massive library. Huh. Then the journal? Father's journal, too. We went to see a doctor today, at last. It's hard to make it all out. It's hard to make it out all the way to the city. When we were younger, it seemed like such a charming idea to have a house so isolated. It was our own little world. Now just getting groceries in town is a hassle. I made the appointment and made sure you were ready to go. I could tell you didn't know why we had to. You didn't think anything was wrong. I've always had my head in the clouds. I'm fine. You're overreacting, you would tell me, over and over. I didn't even want to think about whether you remembered the reason why this was necessary. We're waiting on the scan results now, but based on how you were with the doctor, I'm not hopeful. You had trouble answering his questions and kept looking to me for answers. God, why is this happening so fast? I held your hand over the stick shift as I drove home while you cried softly to yourself. I can't help but hate myself for thinking it, but I think we're close to the end. How did this happen so quickly? Only months ago, the sounds of your singing filled the house as you tidied up, did the dishes, cooked us dinner. Now you barely get out of bed. Something inside of you is broken. Half the time you look at me and see a stranger, but you won't acknowledge it. You just turn over in the bed and try to go back to sleep. I wonder what you dream of. I hope it's of the last fragments of our beautiful life together. That's something I genuinely fear. Like as we age, I worry about our health. This room is a mess. Most of the books are destroyed. So you've got paintings of a library in a library to remind everybody they're in a library. Maybe they can have some library with their library. Alright. Didn't find anything in there. I found some lore. I like lore. Lore's good. I'll take lore. What's this? Nice little table. Nice little parlor. More old nasty furniture. Furniture's just constantly like getting it on right in front of you. You didn't ask for that kind of visual. It's so nasty. The painting looks like it would disintegrate if I touched it. Okay. Alright, we're going upstairs. Oh! Angle's moving with us. Survival Guide map. You can access the map from your inventory or by pressing back. New areas you enter are automatically tracked, and you can gauge their level of completion based on the amount of static covering them. If there is still static over the room, there is more to be done there. Oh, okay, that's handy. That's a good system. Okay. So which is the map button? Ah, okay. So that's the map button here. I have completed the dining room. It looks like I've pretty well completed everything so far. So I haven't left anything behind. That's a plus. Alright, well I guess we'll do things in order. Go in here first. Into another library. Processing your grief, moving past trauma, lots of dusty self-help stuff here, but the bindings look untouched. Perhaps they didn't process their grief. Perhaps they didn't process it at all. Rotate hand. Okay, so we got a clock puzzle. Let's see. It's midnight. I unlocked it. Oh, well, it was locked. How did I unlock it? Did I have a key? Maybe it's just locked from the other side. Wait, there's another stairway? Oh, that's creepy as hell. I mean, we are in darkness here. More unsettling old paintings. What's unsettling about them? They look like they're having a good time. They're not hurting anybody. Don't be so judgmental, silent protagonist. Okay, now that's unsettling. This is a huge house, by the way. Much bigger than it looked on the outside. Not sure why they even needed all these mannequins. Maybe they're statues, not mannequins. Okay, there's a nice door here. The balcony looks like it's barely held together. I'm not going out there. Okay, that's fair. That's a creepy way to build. You build a. I don't like that. Yeah, that it says this door is evil. There's something bad going on back here. That's what the whole. This is everything I'm looking at. You come up the stairs. You go all the way around the nice winding staircase. You come up here for one door. That's threatening as hell. I don't like that. It's locked with a pretty heavy duty one at that. Okay. Well, probably because there's something bad going on in there. I don't know. I get bad vibes off of that door is what I'm saying. And I agree. Those mannequins, absolutely not necessary. They didn't need to do that. Bad for planing. Yeah, I don't think that's...
Behind you! Don't do that!
Thank you, Laura. Did you notice they have animations now? That apparently go on for too long? I made some modifications. You might notice there's some new ones in there as well. Wait, what? No, what? No, what? Is that how doors work? No, hang on. I can't... Oh, there what? Wow. Wow. When I came in here, I did not even notice that there was a set of stairs here. So that's where I just came down from. Okay. All right, well then let's go back over here, because that just took me back to the main room. So I made a nice little loop. Saw the new ones and was curious. I'll check them out a bit later. I think that's probably for the best. They're pretty ridiculous. The place is falling apart. Better watch where I step in here. That's fair. This feels very Resident Evil, except I haven't seen a single zombie yet, so that's a plus. We're obeying the rule of the labyrinth here, by the way. Stick your hand to the left wall and start walking. I will always take the leftmost option until that path is fully explored, or unless it takes me in a loop. Okay, Father's Journal 3. I am alone in this house now. All I have left are the keepsakes of a long life together. Oh, Rose, looking at your young face smiling and laughing on grainy film is poison. It sours my heart by the day. Seeing you alive but knowing you're gone is more than I can bear. At least I have our memories. I was glad to see the 10K option because I have almost 110K film. My God. All right. Well, you've logged a lot of hours in the stream, Laura, and I salute you for that. I appreciate it. But yeah, apparently, like newcomers, they're gonna be like, that's untenable. There's no way I could ever hit that. And then you just drop a number like that, and they'll be like, okay, no, all right. Maybe when I become a super fan, a super fanny. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Super fanny? I don't like that. Oh. Little music that's very reminiscent of a certain classic. Yeah. They knew better than to get into copyright territory, but it's close. It's given the vibes. I'm liking it. These are old, but pretty stylish. Too bad they're falling apart. Is that a computer? What is that? Turlet? Just junk in these boxes. Can I get that light? I might need a light bulb. That's a lot of pills. Pills here. Empty pill bottles and some serious medical equipment. Yeah, I guess if she had a tumor in her brain or something that was causing her to slowly die, that might have been... I don't know what that would be. Will you take the attic key? Yes. Yes, I will. This all looks... It looks sparkly. It's kind of weird that it has like little sparkles around it, isn't it? I wonder what that's about. Drawers are mostly empty. Where am I? Which room am I in? I'm in the master bedroom, which is the red one. Okay. Alright, so I found the key to the attic. All this hardwood furniture rotting away. What a shame. Guess the person who lived here didn't think about what he was leaving behind. Man, I would be bummed out by that too. But you'd be amazed what you can restore. Put a little time and effort in there. You can make that stuff shine again. Hardwood lasts forever. Good hardwoods. Locked. Damn. Locked. Okay, we got one more room to go on this side. Feel safe in here. Only a few days to notice how you used to be... Sorry. Bedroom poem. Only a few days to notice how you used to be. The changes were minor at first. Forgetting your ring, leaving your keys, staring into nothing, like you knew it was coming. And I saw it all too late. The bed you were buried in, trying not to be seen. Ghosts in white coats. What a terrible thing. Strangers' goodbyes, dreams of hearing you sing. The hour burns forever. 12:15. Well, that is the clock code, most definitely. Nothing I care about in these drawers. Well, that just speaks to your callousness, young lady. Ooh. There's a hatch at the top of the ladder, but it won't open. Okay. It's locked. This room, instead of feeling sad, this room feels kind of warm and safe. The music gives it like a this is your safe space kind of vibe, like in the Resident Evil games. Like this is where you would have your typewriter, so you could save your game. I wonder what the save system in this game is. I wonder if it's checkpoints or if they have... Because I haven't seen anything akin to a safe space yet. Okay, 12:15. I was close. There we go.
Huh. 12:15.
I was so close. Let's see what's in here. Old tapes. How do you shoot so much video? That is a great question. A nice desk with nearly every inch covered in tapes. Oh my god. Yeah, this is that. Oh my god, that's unsettling. I love the camera work to kind of drive home the point. Like, this is a creepy space. I can't hold anymore. Well, whose fault is that? I guess maybe I shouldn't have solved two puzzles at once. Let's Let's go get that attic key. Addict keyed. There's a lot of really good art direction in this. This is why I'm like so anxious about the idea that that might be AI art. Like every time I go in here and I look in the top left corner, I'm like, is that AI art or is that something somebody drew? And I'm really hoping that it was something somebody drew because the game seems to have good craft. It seems to have a respect for artistry. And AI spits in the face of all of that. So I'm hoping that they're cooler than that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it. Was it over here that led to the... It must have been over here. Yeah, this is the one that leads to it. I don't need this anymore. Yes, please discard it. Now, before we go through that door, I'm going right back to grab whatever that was. That red thing, because clearly we're going to need it. I guess I would say first criticism for the game. Aside from that possibly being AI art, but other than that, first criticism I have here is that maybe a little bit more inventory space. I understand having the inventory constrictions. That's part of the game mechanic, but like, I already came full. Like it was I only had two spaces above what I already have in the pack. So it's kind of like, I don't know if we should have had maybe 8, just to give us a little more breathing room. So this the one that was locked. Where was the room that had the... It was the clock. It was behind the clock. Sorry, I got distracted. Just to give the player a little bit more breathing room, just a couple more inventory spaces. If, like, inventory scarcity is going to become a big part of the game, then I guess I can understand constraining it to 6, but if it's not a central mechanic, then I don't know. Yeah, I'll take the emblem part. That sounds like a great idea. There's rows, hours upon hours of videotapes. Each one of those tapes contains up to 2 hours, I think. Up to 2 hours of videos. So nowhere near as unsettling as it would be if it were, say, full of SD cards. And again, I love that flash mechanic. It lingers for just long enough. That's really, really good. Okay, we can see through parts of the floor. Torn paper. The message seems hastily scribbled. If this is real, if this place is what they say it is, I don't even know how I'll feel. Will it answer the questions that I and everyone who has ever lost someone have spent so long asking? And what if it does? Will that change anything? If I don't come back and someone finds this, I tried my best. Okay. There's an empty relief where it looks like an object would fit. Well, as it happens, I have part of an emblem right here. Oh. Alright, well that'll teach me to think I know what's going on. Okay, so that's the attic. What else have we got? In the attic, there's still more to do, but I assume that's on account of the fact that, you know, we've still got, like, that door to go through. But what else? What else is here? What about this place? There's a little bit more in the foyer, it says. I've got to be missing something in the foyer. Aren't you glad I can mute? I sure am. Wait, is that a light switch? It looks like a light switch, but I can't seem to do anything with it. Bit of a bummer there. Okay, family room, incomplete. This is more in here as well. What about here? Closet is full of junk, nothing important. This is going to be useful, actually. I feel like they, okay. That was a good little spoop. Should we pursue the Eerie Spectre? I don't think I ever even went out here. Father's Journal 1. I finally put the pieces together the day you asked where John was. At first, I was confused, thinking maybe you forgot his exact address and wanted to send a letter. I laughed and replied with the address of the home of our son had been living in for the past 2 years with his wife and our new grandchild. I won't ever forget the look you gave me. Perplexed and confused, you asked, "What is he doing there?" When I told you that he moved there for his job, the expression on your face darkened. I could tell that something wasn't adding up for you, but you just slowly shook your head and walked away. How could you forget that? I knew we were both getting on in years. Forgetting little things was understandable, but we had gone to meet our granddaughter only months ago. I wanted to believe it was just a momentary confusion. To this day, I still wish I was right. That's so sad. That really happens to people. It's such a scary thing, too. Okay, so I think I've done everything in this room. But I haven't done everything in the foyer yet. That's very curious to me. Can I turn that light switch on? No. Okay, so none of the light switches work. It would seem. I gotta move. I was not comfy the way I was sitting. Hear me? Testing. Testing. Yes. Okay, we have audio. Your sound is in and out, mostly out. Not sure if it's no. It's not your. It's not your fault. It's something. It's on my end. Um. So if this testing, testing. Okay. So my controller, when it connects to the computer, the USB seems to get confused by the fact that I have I think because the controller has a little tiny speaker on it, the computer thinks maybe it should be playing music through the speaker. So every single little disconnect results in losing everything. So I don't think this is the game's fault. I don't think this is my fault. I think it's the controller's fault, which is annoying because I'm just trying to play a cool game. But I think you can hear me, and I think you can hear the game now. So I'm gonna go load my game. Can you hear me? Can you confirm that for me? Also, the other thing that's driving me absolutely batshit here is that my chat and my Streamlabs app keep moving every time I go back into the game. So every time that I'm going back to the game right now, the chat's gone. Chat's just vanished. So I have to look over here for chat now instead of over there for chat, which at least this monitor is staying consistent. I really don't know what the crap that is, and it's bugging the hell out of me. But we're having some technical issues with the stream, and that's fine, I guess. It is what it is. I had a feeling that playing a brand new game that just came out today would probably have a few little glitches. The mouse is still... Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Alright. Let's... Pixelation, dithering, apply, reset, cancel. I'm gonna quit the game. I'm gonna quit the game again. And when I say that, I mean I'm gonna quit the game. Like I'm gonna actually, I'm not just quitting out of my play. I am closing the application. There we go. Closing it completely. Let's see if I can get Streamlabs back. Streamlabs. Streamlabs. There you are. I haven't had these kinds of problems since like year one. Like we haven't seen this kind of crap happen since year one. And again, it's because I'm doing something different here. And that's fine. Again, not trying to be critical because it's a first day release. I don't think the game was designed with Twitch streamers in mind. But there are a few little things that could use working out, and then I suspect that they will, and I'm sure we'll get to a point where it runs more stably. Please don't make my chat go away. Why are you? Why? Why? All right, fine. I have to look over here for chat. I'm sorry, guys. It gets to a point where it's just like I just have to play the damn game. This is like a rough stream. Last one was rough. Laura, I don't know if you read anything in the Discord, but Tali got attacked by bees, yellow jackets. So like midstream, Indigo comes running down the stairs and she's like, Tali got stung, and I'm like, whoa, what? Warm, soft candle light like this always makes me feel surprisingly calm. I agree, 100%. So we're not going to comment on the fact that somebody was obviously smoking in here? The shelves are stocked. Almost anything you could want to read is here. Well, then just hang out here, man. You don't need to go upstairs and look at all the creepy stuff. The lights are on. The fire's burning. Bottle of nice booze there. Just chill. Okay. Still haven't finished this room because I still haven't figured out that lock there. But let's see. I have explored. I have explored quite a bit of the house. And this here... She's okay. She had a real bad day. T-U-R-D. It's got to be Rose. It has to be. Yes! Alright. So, we found the nest. Me and my next door neighbor. And we got it with a can of Raid. So they should not be coming back to bother our babies. But my dog and his dog, Russ, were playing really nicely in the yard. My wife and his wife were smiling and chatting and having a great time. And then all of a sudden, yellow jackets started stinging the hell out of my dog. And apparently stung my neighbor pretty badly. And Indigo sees Tali rolling over and running in circles and trying to bite the bees off of her. And my frickin' wife runs over there and starts swatting bees off my dog. And I was like, you are awesome. Like, that's a hardcore lady right there. Surprisingly, didn't get stung. Survival guide, pushing. You can push some items to reveal new areas. When you are close to a pushable object, a prompt will appear. Move towards the object while holding the button to push it. Okie dokie. Why, you mean like this? You mean like this one right here? I had a feeling about that. Rust might be the only thing holding this washer together. Canned goods. Good cans. So they had a secret stash area in their basement. It's like we have this nice picture of a loving husband, but he might have actually been a creep. I don't know. Might have been a pervert. Get that right out of the way. Oh, that's the lamp on the ceiling. Okay. Another bed. Yeah, everyone's okay. We did have to take Skull. We did have to take Tali to the vet, and she got a shot, diphenhydramine, which is just Benadryl. It's an antihistamine. So they got her with that, and She had some swollen spots, but just a couple. The doctor said that he doesn't think that she has any allergies based on her response. Like there wasn't like anaphylaxis or anything like that, so that's good. Um, Jesus, it's like did you have to build a maze of what the fuck? It's creepy down here. I don't like it. There's the other part of the thing though, so that's good. Yes, I will. Will I then combine it? You better believe I will. Combine that. Let's examine it. An intricately carved wooden emblem depicting a heart wrapped in thorns. Cool. Sounds metal. Father's Journal 4. I have to get up early to finish packing, but I can't sleep. I heard ungodly noises coming from the attic. Going to take a look. I haven't been up there in years. Not like I have anything left to lose. Fair. It's like rough stone. But yeah, so they gave her a shot. The swelling went down. She was very sensitive for a while. Like when she first came in, she was desperately seeking comfort from me. But then she wouldn't let me touch her. Like if I petted her or anything, like obviously it hurt. So she went and hid in the laundry pile for a while, and I felt really sad for her. And so we called the vet up immediately, and we're like, we gotta go. And got her in there, and she's good. And since then, she's back to normal. She's bouncing and playing and giving kisses and accepting pets, rolling over for belly rubs, and all of the things that our good pup loves to do. So I'm just really relieved because she got stung a bunch of times, and so did my neighbor, 4 times. She had 4 bee stings. I think their dog was fine though. I don't think Russ got hit once. Okay, so that's it for the foyer. That's it for all the other places. We're going back up to the attic. And the way to the attic is through here. Yes. And that, no. Yes. No. No, the way to the attic is over here. Oh God, where is it? I don't even remember how to get to the attic. The foyer. No, nope. I did it. I was wrong. I did it wrong. It's through here. It's a little bit mazy. They shot your dog. There was a better way to give medicine. Yeah, they shot her. They had one of those. It's like a tranquilizer gun. And the darts, instead of being filled with tranquilizers, they were full of antihistamines. And they let her out in the yard, and she was running around and stuff, and they were just taking pot shots at her. Just over and over again. It was really scary, honestly, but I mean, at least the swelling's gone down, so. No, dude, they gave her a shot. Everything we do here in America revolves around guns. Placing the heart emblem onto.
Colder all of a sudden. Something has changed.
My character's name is Sam.
This door, I may not come back.
You can vaccinate a whole kennel at once with a vaccine mortar. Hey, Disaster Vash, how you been, buddy? I have not seen you in a hot minute, sir. We've been having some technical issues with this one. It is a brand new game. It was just released today. It's a... Okay. Yeah, that was not a normal kind of door in that attic, huh? How's everything look? How's everything sound? Am I too loud? Is the game too quiet? Is the game too loud? Let me know. Let me know how you feel about things. Wow, it's great that they're able to build such like a big, expansive space, because you know, the newer engines can handle this kind of stuff. But like, you never would have seen something like this in Silent Hill. Like they couldn't have. I started at the top of this thing and it winds down and fades into the background into grayness. Like, they couldn't do that. They couldn't do that back then. I think it's impressive when people take like an older style engine and build something really big with it. The knob is totally broken and won't turn. The door looks weak, but there's nothing behind it. I don't care. Kick it open. You want me to go back up? I'll go back. All right, fine. Go all the way back up. Super busy. Just popping in to say hi. Sounds are appropriate levels, I think. The music is soft enough. If there are sound effects, I don't hear footsteps. You don't hear footsteps? Because there are. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to get away from that, whatever the hell that is. Maybe you should not have trespassed into the realm of the dead, girl. This was not for your eyes. Just had your volume too low? Okay, cool. So you won't be going back that way. Hug me. Why do they always run? Maybe I should get rid of the speakers in my cloak that project that horrifying music. Uh-oh. Did you see the arms coming out? It's coming through the door behind you. It's right there, isn't it? Yeah, you don't know that he's actually harmful. He's just a big-footed guy. That's cool. I like that. Ah, cool. You're like covered in static like paint. Like TV static or rainwater. This is very cool. Oh, it's this type of game. Eyes. No, it's like a classic. It was based on sort of Resident Evil and Silent Hill.
And what was that thing chasing me? Now I'm somewhere. If this is the afterlife, it's not what I was expecting. Regardless of my expectations, I can't go back the way I came. Good. I'm not leaving until I get answers.
So you can turn off the pixelation if you want, and I imagine it would probably look pretty and all, but there's a part of me that's just like, if I go in here and I change this to off and then hit apply, I don't think it has the same vibe. GLFHF? I don't even know what that is. Good luck, have fun? Yeah, I'm smart. Actually, I think this looks kind of nice this way. I don't know. What do you guys prefer, pixelation or non-pixelation? This is kind of Resident Evil 2. See ya! Thanks for dropping in. book here that's mostly burned, but I can make one line out. Go on without you. You weren't supposed to go first. I don't know what to do now. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I kind of like the high-res version better. I feel like this is... I feel like the game is already low-res enough that it doesn't need, like, post-processing to make it lower res. I think this is fine, right? Survival guide. Aiming. Once you've equipped a camera in your inventory, ready it by holding left button. While readied, you can aim with right. Okay. Once a target is in sight and in range, the center circle of the reticle will fill in, and you can take your shot using right button. Okay. Gotta load that pistol. Okay. So photographing the weird distortion makes it go away. That's like the house, but upside down. Okay, starting to feel a little confused. Why did you just wake up? Why didn't we step through a door? I mean, we could have had her crawl out of that television instead of waking up next to it. The whole getting knocked out, waking up thing, it feels like a narrative shift. Hope you're liking these hot takes. Gumball machine. Okay, and here's where we're running to baddies. Attack of the video, people. That's my character model. Survival guide combat. You can also use your camera to defend yourself against enemies, but ammo and healing items are limited, so choose fights wisely. Gotta go! Looks like it takes 3 photos to get rid of her.
And they don't seem happy about it. At least I have some way to defend myself.
Okay. So we're going to want to be careful with all of our use of the camera. And it looks like any one of them can come at me, but they're not particularly fast, and they're not particularly smart. So I think a lot of them we can afford to just walk past. Which is very much in keeping with the spirit of the Resident Evil games. Now once we're inside, I can't have you fucking around over here. 1, 2, 3. See, I would have hoped that 3 would have done it. 4. 5. I appear to be out of film. Why is it not letting me take pictures? Oh, I see. You weren't close enough. Or it needed to rewind. Okay. So that's the 2 of you done. And walking through you is really difficult, apparently, because my character goes a little berserk as they do so. All seems fresh, as if it was just restocked. Ooh, what's that? Antiseptic? You better believe I'll take antiseptic. Though I have managed to successfully beat 2 enemies without getting hit. Sure, I'll take a house key. Why not? I could use one of those. I've been thinking of buying in this neighborhood anyway. Speedy access to a grocery store. All the provisions you need. Lovely area. Much curb appeal. Minor problem with static zombies. Locked. With a pretty heavy duty one at that. Okay. Oh, well, look at all that. Fresh sausage links hanging by the counter. Fruit and veg. It's a great little store. It's just minor static zombie problem. Oh, and they come up out of the floor. I don't like that either. Alright, so the streets have some minor problems. See something over there.
My friend Sally lived here with her parents until her mom passed. She was a few blocks away, though. It wasn't this close.
Alright. I guess maybe I can try going in that house. To Sally's house? Which is now flooded. Don't you do that shit, Sally? You can't run in the flooded house. Looks like someone threw something at this mirror. It looks like Kevin McAllister's wet bandits were in the upstairs floors. Am I going to go through this TV? Blaring static. Is something shifting under it? I can't tell. Oh, hey, is that film? I'll take that film. Come. Little weird there. Little. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got hit, right? Yeah, but I'm still fine. The books are waterlogged and falling apart. It's stuck. Well, it ought to be. It's jammed with water. Looks like the upstairs door is made out of bricks collapsing in on themselves. That's a weird touch. And it's all flooded up here, too. It won't let me run, even in the shallow water. I should probably take this opportunity to reload. I don't like that. A whole hallway covered in paper masks. Hundreds of masks. They look identical. Yeah. Doors stuck. I hate it here. The water has turned to like black oil. My character's grown a beard. Take it again? All right, hang on a second. This is I got to do this. Oh, I don't like it here. Walls covered in creepy paper masks. Water's turned to like black oil. Character's grown a beard. There, I did it. Proud of myself. Water is continuously overflowing with no way to stop it. What did she say about the bathtub? I remember when Sally's mom was sick and they said she accidentally drowned. I figured it out as I got older, though. I see. An unlit candle. The wick still looks dry somehow. Well, that... Oh, I could probably light that, huh? It's a good thing I kept my lighter with me, huh? Because I knew I'd need it. Damn it! Alright. I just didn't think I was going to need to smoke cigarettes anytime soon. Now to find out if they respawn behind you. Because if they respawn behind you, then there's really no point in killing them. Then it's just avoid everything. But it looks like if you kill them, they stay dead. So that's a plus. Alright, I have to go someplace where I can find one of those bins. And not a garbage bin either. I need like the box, the storage box. A box! I'll take the box! Powerhouse? What? No, it really is a powerhouse. It's a house.
My grandparents' house. Or rather, my house. Everything here feels so familiar, but wrong somehow.
Really bad feeling about whatever's on the other side of this fence. Yeah. I think it's going to take a whole roll of film to kill whatever that is. I unlocked the door with the house key. Well, that's good. Have we got TV people? No? Okay, good. From the Office of Academic Affairs. To whom it may concern, we have received your request to appeal for readmission to the university and, unfortunately, have decided to uphold our original ruling. While we pride ourselves on our support of our students and are sympathetic to the circumstances you are going through, we cannot make exceptions, as it would be unfair to the rest of the student body. The GPA and attendance standards set must apply to all, regardless of their personal issues. Admission will consider re-enrollment if the student enrolls at another college or university and maintains a 3.0 GPA for a full semester, with adequate attendance. We recommend South Central Community College for local students. This decision is final. Best wishes, A.D. Hughie Deck. A huge dick is what I got off of that name. Okay.
This hallway led to my bedroom, my sanctuary. As weird as it is, those lit windows feel comforting, like coming home.
Did the hallway in your house also lead to a weird floating negative space full of other houses? Is that what you were used to looking at? Okay, so there's a safe spot. Good. But I need a bin. Chest for beginners. The king is the most valuable chess piece in the game. Chess, you can left, front, well, yes, I do know how chess works, thank you. Tactical puzzles, often found in chess columns or magazines, task the player to find the best move or sequence of moves, usually leading to mate or gain of material from a given position. Such puzzles are often taken from actual games, or at least have positions which look as if they have arisen during a game, and are used for instructional purposes. White to move. I guess I would say that you would want... Do they actually want me to... I can't move anything in there. Okay. That's fine. I like this little possum. What I would do to just watch a movie right now. Seriously, guys. But no, what about the possum? I don't care about the TV. I don't care about the TV. I want that little possum. He's so cute. Got my stereo. I've spent a lot of time just staring out of this window, wishing for things to be normal, wondering why we were born to suffer. Okay, so we've got my chess table. I've got a plaque they gave to my grandfather. There was a bat, but it's missing. Okay, and we've got our chessboard here. Go home, Sarah. Go back to your room. Play with your toys. Something I was reading the other day. Because the world is so full of death and horror, I try again and again to console my heart and pick the flowers that grow in the midst of hell. Moody. Do you think I'm spooky? I want to believe. So I'm glad I can save here, but again, I really would like a bin. Can I sit down and play chess? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Select a piece to confirm. I mean, I could take the knight, but the rook would take me after that. Further defense here. Okay. You could go there. I suppose I should have seen that coming. Alright, well, that sucked. Let's try it again. Oh, I get to keep going. What if I go here? Oh, you'll just eat me. And what if I go here? And then here? And then here? Yeah, I can't put my king in check, can I? That's fair. Can't put him there either. Can't put him there. I can't really move, can I? Oh, I could go diagonally. Okay, that's good. Better move that rook or I'll eat him. You want a stalemate, motherfucker? Let's do this. Do I have the ability to... Can I, like, undo my move? Alright, how do I just get to... Can you just check me? Just check me. Here, I'm gonna act stupid for a minute so that you can check me. This is all I'm gonna do, is move back and forth until you take advantage of the situation and finish me off. The game won't actually take my king. Alright, well, I was hoping that I could reset the game of chess and actually win it, but that'll teach me. I guess I'll save my game here. So today, was that even today? Everything here looks like it did earlier today. Was that even today? I don't know. But I can't actually save at that computer. It was a trick. What if I go back now? Will it still remember that I made horrible choices in chess? No, I have my pieces back. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's not fuck it up this time. Mm-hmm. Nice. It's good thinking. You take him. Do I get to move again? What? Did you... I think it's your move. You go. I like broke it. Wait, now I'm the black one? Why did I all of a sudden gain control over black? Good. I gotta find a way to box him in and keep him there. Okay, good. Now, you can't possibly move. You can't. You're checked. That's mate. You're stuck. Yes. Okay, that's checkmate. Okay, cool. All right, at least I feel satisfied with that. I probably wasted like 7 million moves there. I'm terrible at chess. But I wanted to try that anyway, just for funsies. See if I could actually beat it. Getting checkmate didn't actually seem to get me anything, though, so I was hoping that, like, it would unlock something for me, but I was entirely wrong. I was mistaken. Oh, there's nothing beyond this point. Looks like the house was torn in two. It won't open. What if I go to the television? What then? It's just more static. Every TV seems the same here. Except for the ones that you can crawl through, which are kind of a big deal. I am not even engaging with you. The house key is no longer needed. Yes, I would love to discard that. The TV people are spooky. I don't like the fact that they're constantly yelling like that. That's creepy. Gives great unsettling atmosphere, though. Oh, good. I've got a portal to hell in my shed. The light coming from below is blinding. Obituary. J.R., age 68, beloved husband, father, and grandfather. Died unexpectedly Sunday, June 25th, 1994. J.R. was born in the Bronx and lived in Bridgeport for 63 years. He retired in 1991 from a long engineering career at Birkin Palmer Corp. Nice. William Birkin was one of the scientists. I'm sure Palmer is also relative, but that's funny. Birkin Palmer. Okay. After retiring, he spent his idle time at the beloved Platt Street Deli. He loved baseball, playing for the Birkin Palmer Diehards, and coaching North End Little League from 1978 to 1985. JR was also a member of the chess club at Sacred Heart University. Many remember him as instrumental in the support and preservation of an underrepresented community and neighborhood, one where he and his late wife Joan raised a loving family. He is survived by 3 loving and devoted sons, 5 cherished grandchildren, and several nieces and nephews. Funeral services will be held Thursday. The rest is torn off and missing. That a ladder up? Take me up to the top. Oh no. Lots of VHS tapes, most of them unlabeled or impossible to read. Alright. 1, 2, 3. I figured that one out pretty damn quick. What's this? Wait, take the camera bag. Sure. What's in the camera bag? A generously spacious bag. I equipped the camera bag and can carry 2 more items now. Nice. Okay, cool. A little bit of expansion for my inventory space there. That's a plus. A detailed model diorama depicting a small city near a mountain. It looks like the front car of the train is missing. Nice fucking model! Okay. I guess we'll head back downstairs, past the portal to hell, and back out the door. I don't want to get boxed in over here. I don't think I need to, though. I can just go in the house from the back. It's stuck and won't budge. Windows won't let me in either. Great. What is this place back here? TV sticking out of the ground. Was it buried? The light coming from it is so bright it's painting the sky. Yeah, this is... That's a weird thing to have in your backyard. Go back over this way. Okay, so my house... Oh dear. I could really get stuck here if I wasn't careful. My house is ripped in half, and I can only go in the front of it, and the front of it doesn't have a way to the weird thing in the backyard. So, I guess it's time to move on. Have a look elsewhere. They're just blaring static. Okay. It seems like the central place that I was at was kind of a hub. Doors cemented over. Well, that's creepy. But it looks like you can't really return to the hub immediately. It seems that you kind of have to go once you've gone into one of these areas. Like, you have to finish it before you can go back. Something is stopping me from opening it. Paralyzing fear. It's a little graveyard in your side yard. Just what you want. I'm off to mow the graveyard, honey. Oh, I've been slowed down somehow. And there's a giant spider up there. I hate that. Okay, so the TV people have some sort of weird beam they can shoot at me that'll kind of like stun slow me for a bit. It's rusted shut. Okay, what about the note? Underpass poem. She cannot speak or sing, and yet has nothing to bemoan. She thrives inside the void of time, while we fear the unknown. She trawls the darkness patiently, nimble but with might, and mortifies as instinct guides her hunger through the night. As instinct guides her hunger through the night. She paints majestic tapestry with nature as her brush. Yet we will keep our distance, panicked if we touch. For us, we cower pitifully, even fearful, young and old, yet pray one day we'll garner strength to escape her stranglehold. Death. Paralyze me, will you? Okay. I don't want to waste ammo. I don't want to waste film on the ones outside, but I was kind of cornered there, and if I'm going to take one shot, I might as well finish them off. Hey, that billboard is just an eyeball. 2 baseball. It's too dark to see inside. I'm stuck on a post. I don't know about you, but I personally am heading to baseball. There's too many of these bastards around for me to stop and screw around for very long. Okay, here's another house I can go into. Hey.
This doesn't make any sense.
It's the room from the house.
Is this the same room as in that house?
It sure is. Journal entry 1. This is it. I made it. All those hours spent searching for anything, even just rumors about where this place was. But in the end, it's all worth it. I'm not leaving without answers. I still can't believe what she did to me. Not even leaving a note. Were we all just supposed to move on and forget about her? I can't do that, and she should have known that. That's not who she raised me to be. Now that I'm finally here, I'll get my answers and my closure. Here I come, Mom. Did your mom kill herself, or did she just die and you're mad that she died? Because that seems kind of screwy. There we go. I don't think I need the film. What does cigarettes do for me? Do cigarettes help me in some way? I really need to quit. It's... I'm gonna go ahead and leave those. I don't think I need... I don't think I need cigarettes at the moment. Same fire is still burning. Yes. Alright, we'll go ahead and save. My computer sings to me as well. Okay. I'm gonna take a few. I'm gonna call this like a good place to pause, and I'll be back. And well, I'll see you then. I am back. And with good news, I talked to Indigo. She took a good, hard look at. Oh, but the audio came back this time. Now I need to know if it came back from me as well. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. Okay. Good. Well, that's nice that it reconnected itself. That's a plus. So anyway, I talked to Indigo. She had a look at the art. And we are pretty sure it's not AI art. It looks like the creator of this game probably hired an actual artist to do it. That thing is there. So I do have to quit the game to make it go away. There's a bummer. Yeah, so we're thinking that's not AI art. We're thinking that was actually done by a human being, and that makes me happy. Because at least as far as I can tell from what I'm seeing in the game itself, it looks like the creator actually really appreciates and respects art in general. So it seems like would have made an investment in. Boy, but there are some issues. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Close. Thank you. Goodness gracious. All this nonsense with the switching back and forth every time I put the controller down. It disconnects and reconnects, and we wind up with a few little issues. But I'm going to get back to the game ASAP. Okay, game's back up. Hello, I found the artist. They say it is oil on canvas. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That makes me very happy. Indigo and I are purists on this matter, and it seems like the designer of this game is also a purist in this matter, because the game seems to be very, very respectful of art. And so I was like concerned when I saw that image, because it looks really fucking good, and this is a pretty low budget game, so like I was afraid that it was an indie developer who had used AI art as a means of, saving on their budget or whatever. But it looks like they prioritized art, because who the hell hires somebody to do an oil painting and something that looks that good? Whenever I see something that looks that nice, I'm like, I get real worried. But I'm thrilled actually to hear that is an actual oil painting that was commissioned for the purpose of making this game. Good for you. Good for you guys. I'm thrilled with everything I've experienced so far. There's a few little technical glitches that come with trying to stream the game. But if I were just trying to play it, I wouldn't have had trouble at all. Everything has run fine. And even streaming it, like, okay, so there's a few little hiccups here. Whatever. I'm sure you can get that ironed out. The game itself is beautiful. It's a fascinating little story, a fun little environment. There's cool enemy mechanics. They're creepy as all hell. The eyeball in the sky is unsettling. There's a lot of good stuff going on here. So I'm sorry that I was suspicious. But if you know, you know. There's a lot of bullshit going on out there right now. And I spent money to get this game, and I want to support real artists. when I spend my money. So makes me happy that this is legit. It's all fair and above board. Also, not feeling the zoo event tonight. I would rather relax outside tonight, so please feel free to play along. Oh, okay. I specifically started the stream a little bit earlier so that we could go to brew at the zoo, but if you're not feeling that, well, then we don't have to do that. And honestly, I wasn't sure I was feeling it either. I just thought you wanted to go, so I was like, all right, well, we can do that. Gotta leave my house sometimes. Don't want to keep my wife a prisoner. Okay. Unlit candle that could be lit. There's my lighter. Good. The candle is lit. It feels like something changed, but not here. Okay. But where? Do these doors open now? That one's stuck. I love that 3D render. That looks great. This whole thing looks great, honestly, guys. It takes me right back to Resident Evil 2 era. No problem. Maybe we can go for a hike this weekend or something. Anyway, this game looks great. It does, doesn't it? So, my wife is an illustrator and graphic designer. She is a professional. She does this stuff all day, every day. And so, art is, it's her life's blood. It's what she lives for. So, I mean, you go to school, you get 2 degrees, and you go into a field, you're driven by that thing. And so we're passionate about art and craft in this household. And this game, that's why I was like, that can't be AI art. It just doesn't fit because there's so much work put in elsewhere, and there's poetry in this game. They literally, you find poetry lying around. You find references to paintings and art and the struggle of the artist. I read a book in this game about how art is humankind's struggle against their own mortality, and how we create objects of permanence to be here when we're gone. And I'm like, you don't put something like that in your game and then have an AI art image as your opener. So I'm so happy to hear that it's and a fucking oil painting. Jesus Christ. That's why it looks so good. Oil paintings are like, I was just like, the skin tones, the way that the arc of her face and everything, I was like, that's too clean. That's too clean. It's not a sketch. It looked like a painting. So I'm really glad that it is. That it is a painting. It's cool. Okay, so it's not in here that something changed. Maybe it's back at our house that something changed. Maybe we needed to light the candle. I'll try our house next. My house next. Oh God. They're closing in from all around. Okay. The something that changed, maybe it's in my room. The music is pretty. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of the game that does feel kind of like, okay, where do I go now? What do I do now? And I know that there's a lot of that in the in the Resident Evil games and stuff. But I feel like there was a little more direction. Spent a lot of time just staring out of this window. Yes, I know. There's a cute little possum. Baby, are you still here? Look at that cute little possum. That little possum stuffed animal. It's adorable. Can't get enough of that possum. That sounds bad. I really like the possum is what I'm saying. Sad. Okay. So whatever changed is not in my room. What was upstairs in the garage? There was something up there, I think. Okay. That door won't budge. Few too many of you guys hanging around, I'm just saying. Got up here. Oh, right. There was a train set. And I can't find the train yet. Alright, so I lit a candle, and the candle has done something. But I sure as hell can't figure out what it's done. Maybe it's back by that house. Maybe it's like in their backyard. No, I'm gonna do one more lap out here. Just in case. No. Nothing there. But over here. Can't. Chain is locked, padlock wrapped around the handle. Okay. So can't do anything with that. Oh! Leave me alone. You creep. I'm gonna go back to my friend's house first. And see if whatever the change is like. I'm gonna look in their backyard. Can I open the garage now? Can I check their mailbox? Alright, I'm going. Oh, okay. Alright, they're closing in. Maybe it was something downstairs had changed in the house. Handle is broken. There's the TV. There's another handle. Nothing there. Yes, I get it. It's a sopping wet mess down here. Okay. Are you in the damn wall now? I don't like that. Candle is lit. It feels like something changed, but not here. I'm going to put my headphones on and work, so I won't reply. That's okay, baby. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Okay, so whatever the change is, it's not in this house. Time to go looking elsewhere. And I don't appear to be able to get into their backyard or anything like that. I will, thank you. Oh, there's a way to go down here. Alright, let's see what's over here. To the baseball field. Ooh. Nicely rendered.
Oh. This place. I never came back after what happened. I'll never forget that day.
We got Granddad's baseball bat. Can we equip the baseball bat? No, we cannot. That's a bummer. It would have been cool if I could just start swinging away on these guys. I'm sorry. Is that the batting cage? Oh, boy. There's a candle inside, but I can't quite reach it through the bars. These guys are not concerned about me at all. They're just going through the motions. Gotta run the bases. Leave me alone, you creep. 2. Three. A home run. There we go. Candelabra. It's cemented in place. The wick looks burnt, but usable. Okay, well, we're going to use it. This candle is lit. Feels like something changed, but not here. Okay. Gonna go out around the fence. Well, that's fun. That was a fun little mechanic. They had me run the bases there. Is this door open? It won't. Alright, well, that'll teach me. Guess I'll go back this way. Oh. Alright, so that's 2 candles lit. Oh, fun. This camera angle wasn't here before. Grandpa's baseball bat will go on the wall in my house. But I'm going to do a little more looking around over here real quick. Because those candles I'm lighting, they have to be having an effect somewhere. Oh, well there's this place. Your journal entry? No, same one. Okay. What do I have in my pack? That's way more first aids than I need, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and put one of those away. Thank you. In fact, while we're at it, why don't we go ahead and put that antiseptic away as well? Give ourselves some real serious inventory space here. Do a little saving, because why wouldn't you? As long as we're here. And again, a lot of these houses seem to be just sort of houses we walk past. You... Oh, no, 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 no. I don't like that. I don't like that. Hey, get away. This has got to be... It's got to be something to do with this, because it wouldn't let me in here before. Rusted shut. All right. There's another one of you pricks. Okay, so I gotta go back to my room and put Grandpa's baseball bat on the wall next to his baseball. And that'll probably drop the train. Then I'll be able to use the train set, but we'll see. Also, keep an eye out for any candles that need lighting around here. Any candles in this room? No? Okay. Put Grandpa's bat back where it belongs. I had a feeling the train would be there. I hear that train a-coming. It's coming from behind a plaque with a baseball and a baseball bat. It's kind of a quiet, thoughtful game. I haven't had too many opportunities to make funny jokes. Uh-oh. Well, a lot of you guys around. Get out of here. Usually when I'm playing games, I try to make, you know, some jokes and stuff, but this one's more of a serious tone, and it's actually doing a good job of it. There's a lot of games out there that do, like, try to do a serious tone, and it's not working, but this one, they're actually doing a pretty good job. Okay, let's put this little steam engine out front. Whoop, whoop. There it goes. Hey, what do you know? It came out of the... That's fantastic. There was a key stuck in the mountain, and the train freed it up. A padlock key. A padlock kami. And now I know exactly where to take this thing. We're gonna go around the side of the house and see the thing in the backyard that scares the crap out of her. And me, for that matter. I don't want to know what's back there. It seems like it's awful. How am I doing health-wise, by the way? I'm at caution? Okay. I'll be fine. I unlocked the door with a padlock key. Hey, would you like to throw away this padlock? Sure, why not? I do, I do like that the new Resident Evil games don't do that, so you have no idea whether the key is still useful or not. Okay. Should I be worried? Okay, it's some kind of, well, what is it? A blob hanging out over a park bench. We take the garden photo? Sure. Let's examine the garden photo. A photo I found in the neighborhood. I can't make out what it is, but I feel sad looking at it. It looks like somebody running away from the person taking the picture, like running off into the night. I wonder what that's about. What would I do with the photo? Where would I take the photo? And again, I can't go in this door. No, it's stuck. It's stuck and it won't budge. God, there are a lot of you little guys out here. Making your horrible howling noises and such. Okay, well, I think it's about time we consult the map. I don't see anything that's as yet... Oh, the baseball field has unfinished business. The water house has unfinished business. My bedroom has unfinished business. There's a candle there. There's a candle there. Safe room. Can I zoom? It says I can zoom. Ah, good. Okay, so yeah, there's actually a lot of stuff. My bedroom, my old house. The garage still has more to do. Water house. Yeah, there's the corner store. Wow. I guess I've been slacking here because I mean, it looked like I covered all my ground there, but let's go back in my house and my room. We'll see if there's anything more to do in those places. There's nothing on the TV. Can I turn on a record player? Let's listen to some records. No? Sit on the old beat-up couch? Sit in the nice, new, fancy, frickin' leather chair? No? I've already read that note. You want me to play with the remote here? No? Okay. Not sure. So we can go back to my room and brood for a bit. Everything here looks just like I left it earlier today. Was that even today? Alright, so there's something... The chest thing is not... It's not nothing. So they've put this in there. And that's white to move. Yeah, I mean, that's the configuration that's on the table there. So I did... Oh, there's a PlayStation 1 on the tabletop here. Nice. There's... This is 100% something I have to do. Like, they want me to complete this. So I'm going to put you here. Yeah. Wasn't anticipating that. That's fine, though. Yeah, you better run. Move you here. make you move. Okay, good. Damn. Alright, well, you're gonna get et. That's fine. Alright. So you got a rook, and I've got a bishop. And that's just dandy. And your rook is currently placed in such a way that I can't do anything to it. So I'm going to have to apply some pressure. Yeah, you better run. Shit. I mean, we're just assing about here. We're just going in circles. I don't really have a way to force you into... well, anything. Alright, well that's pointless. There's got to be something else. I've maybe finished a quarter of the books. I used to read all the time, but I can't even do that anymore. Whatever. There's something else left to be done in this room. It has to be related to the chessboard. Like it has to be. But I don't know what to do with the chessboard yet, so I guess I'm gonna press on someplace else, see if I can figure out what's going on elsewhere. Guess I'll try going back to the ball field. Leave me alone. I don't want any trouble. So I just heard the candle flick, so it definitely remembers that. There's weird light over here. That won't open. So I'm gonna kind of perimeter sweep. It feels like something's changed, but not here. Do I need to take these guys out? Is that what you want me to do? precautions, so I'm going to go ahead and use... There we go. Come on. Alright, so does it still say that the cemetery is... Well, I can't... Or cemetery, the baseball field. I can't really tell while I'm there, can I? Huh. Alright. I'll try putting the candle back down. Putting that thing back over the candle. Run them bases like we're used to with Grandpa. What if I run them backwards? We'll put the cage back down then. 1. That doesn't put it down either. Okay. Alright, well, I really don't know if there's anything else to do here. It seems to think there is. The map was suggesting such, but I'm not 100% on that. So that's a good question, though. If I check the map now, it said that that place was incomplete. Now it says it's complete. So killing the enemies does have an impact. The safe room has something to do. That's weird. Corner store has something to do. I don't know, man. The house inside is wrecked. This is the place down the street that got robbed when I was a kid. Kept me up scared for weeks. Can we go around back? Is there anything back here? It's locked or destroyed. Looks like there's a physical object here that I can pick up. No? Gumballs? Rock Cat's mid-season trade costs the win. I know about the Yankees. Only my grandfather followed the local teams. The Yankees are a bunch of bums. Oh, hey, film. Yes, I'll take the film. That must be the something that was left to do in the store. So I guess we can leave the store now. And I'll confirm that by checking the map afterwards. No more static. Yeah, it was the film. Okay, so the water house, not the upstairs, but the downstairs of the water house still has something. Curious. All right, well, to the water house. Yikes. To the first story of the water house. What could possibly be left down here? I think I explored the room pretty thoroughly. Paintings. It's like whatever was in these frames was ripped out. Just the television. Blaring static. Is something shifting under it? I can't tell. Why don't you take a picture of it? Let's see. Nope. It's like whatever was in the frames was ripped out. It's stuck. Just gonna walk around clicking for a bit, see if that makes a difference. Doesn't look like I can get in between the table. I remember when I'd come over to play with Sally, her parents always watched the news together. Her dad stopped watching the news when it was just him. Yeah. None of the books are salvageable. Shame. There's nothing. There's nothing here. I mean, the map says there's still something here, but there isn't. There's nothing to do. I'm walking around clicking. Just clicking in the water. Clicking the telephone. Clicking this door. The handle's broken. Clicking this window. Click on the mirror. Nothing. I'm lost. The only place I've got left that says that there's still stuff to do is that house. Wait, the water house isn't flickering anymore. Okay. So that's it for the water house flickering. Hey, what's that? I haven't checked that. Last door on the right. I haven't been there. I didn't see a door there. Or maybe I was too distracted by the fact that I was being attacked and there was a giant spider above. We'll go all the way down here and we'll go in that. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be what I'm missing. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't be a dick. Fuck off. Is it this one? Something is stopping me from opening it. Oh, I can go. Alright, see, I went up to that door and it said something is stopping me from opening it. I don't think this door had static on it before. Ooh. Spooky. One of you, huh? Gotcha. It's unsettling. Red static is all I can see through the crack. It won't budge. What the crap? Oh, crap. What? Oh, jeez. Okay. There are... it's only a couple. No, there are several. And you've got that damn slowdown thing. I hate that. I gotta go over here. Oh, get away from me with your slowdown bullshit. You leave me alone. I'm going over here. Okay, should have gone up. And am now trapped in the alleyway. Okay. You're kidding me. Don't Don't. Come on, let me go. There we go. Oh my god, there's 4 of them. You think I can't handle a mess of zombies? Do you know who you're dealing with? Oh dear. I'm completely out of film. Oh my god. Okay. It got real, guys. That was more than I could cope with there, apparently. Yikes.
I haven't thought about this place in years. When I lived here, it was definitely dingy, but I don't think it was quite this bad. Although I wasn't paying too much attention back then. The divorce was distracting all of us.
There was gunk caked in this oven when we moved in, and my dad never got it out. It's even worse now. Same old fridge that was here years ago. It gave everything freezer burn. My old room. Undecorated just like it was when I lived here. This was just where I slept. Home was with my grandparents. Oh. Don't get stuck behind the door. That would be a bad time. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Some bandages. Thermal bandages. Okay. Let's go to the main hallway, but it won't budge. Leave me alone. How do I get to the others? Okay, we're gonna distract you. Make you think we're going this way. Let me go this way. Because you're a sucker. Just rope-a-dope. Rope-a-dope. Come on, rope-a-dope. Okay, so I found some bandages. All empty. That's great. I found some bandages. My room is pointless. It serves no purpose. Ow! Shit, they hit hard. Okay. Yeah, they did those. The red ones do a lot of damage. I'm gonna die. Okay, it went from I have perfect control of this game to I'm not okay in like an instant. I need to load my game and pick up where I left off. Because I should not have spent all of that film out in the corridor with 4 enemies. That's a stupid move. And as far as now that I know I'm gonna pick up some bandages. Oh my god, I haven't saved since Grandpa's bat. Okay, all right, we got work to do. I'm going the wrong way. This is not the way. Don't use your dark slowdown sorcery on me. Alright. Phase 1. Put away baseball bat. Okay. Put away baseball bat. Get train. Make a joke about that guy. You know that guy. I can't remember his name. Johnny Cash. Oh my god. Just was like, it just wouldn't show up in there. Sometimes I feel like I have had a stroke or something, because there's just certain pathways in my brain that just they're like, nope. Okay, so we did the train. Now we go get the train. We get the key. And then the key leads us to whatever's back there, which is a photo. Put the train down. Choo choo. It brings out a key. Which I can then use to... Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. To get into the backyard. The garden. The secret garden. I found the key. You must be Martha's brother Dickon. Alright, unlock that. Yes, discard the key. Good. Let's go in here. Take a photo of it. It'll last longer. Then wonder why I get this photo of a man running. From here we go to the grocery store to pick up more film because we're gonna need it. Camera switch, camera switch, camera switch, camera switch, cut, jump cut, cut 2. You just keep right on walking. Damn right. I'm pretty sure I came back here and there was film. There we go. Yeah, I'll take the film. 12 of them? Don't mind if I do. While we're at it, let's just go ahead and combine that into here. Good. Now you got 9 film. Plenty of film to put in your camera. And now we head back to the save house. Ah, Because if I die, I don't want to have to go through all of this again. So we're going back to the save house. That's one of the guys who can slow me down. You piss off. I said piss off. It's crap that you can do that and you know it. Is this the one? That's not the one that lets me save? Okay. Go back over here. Which one lets me save? Where's the house that lets me save? Here it is. This is the house that lets me save. Okay. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Okay. We've now saved over that. And we can move on with our day. Onward to the house with a door made of static. Which would be a great title in its own right for a movie or video game. The house with a door made of static. Now, ordinarily you'd think I'd want to fight this bitch, but I don't. So I'm literally just going to run past her because there doesn't seem like there's any real motivation to fight her. So we'll go right past her. Go right past these pricks. We're going to this house. We're going to the house across the street. Why not? Grab a note from the house across the street. Why not? Dealing with grief. Thank you for choosing this space to honor your loved ones. The grieving process can be long and difficult, but for many, simple rituals can provide profound comfort. There's no correct way to grieve, but we hope some of the following methods can at least ease the pain. Lighting a candle in a dedicated memorial space. Candles have symbolized hope, healing, and remembrance in many cultures for centuries. This can be a beautiful and tangible way to honor your loved one's memory. The soft glow of a warm flame can remind us of the enduring light of their presence in our hearts. The rest of the pamphlet is illegible. Okay. There are 3 candles inside the funeral home. The window won't open. I've already lit 2 of them. I get it. Please tell me I can jump off here. Okay, cool. I would have been real bummed if I wasn't able to get away from that. That would have sucked. Okay. This is where it just came from. We don't want that. We gotta go over here. This is where it's easy to start getting overwhelmed. Garage door won't move. Don't slow me down. Don't come around to rain on my parade. Okay. All right. I got into the house without having to fight any of those 4 guys. Things are moving along a little bit better.
I haven't thought about this place in years. When I lived here, it was definitely dingy, but I don't think it was quite this bad. Although I wasn't paying too much attention back then. The divorce was distracting all of us.
Okay, let's combine this with that, and now I have 2 safety kits. It's strange. Everything is worse than I remember it. Well, time has a way of doing that. Rusty tub, rusty sink. This whole place is a health hazard. Why, hello. Remember me? You were kicking the crap out of me last time. You remember that? Show yourself, you coward! Would you just die already? Come here. How badly did you hit me? Caution? Yeah, I'll be alright. There we go. Okay. There's another one in here somewhere. I can hear it. Well, at least I got plenty of toilet paper rolls. No, that's where I came from. There you are. Unsettling. The knob won't budge. The door to our old apartment. I wasn't crazy about living with my dad. Thankfully, it was short-lived and my grandfather stepped in. Dad get kind of weird when Mom died. Frankly, I can understand that. I don't think anybody handles the death of their spouse particularly well. There we go. Third candle. Feels like something changed, but not here. Yeah, but at the funeral home, it will have changed because all 3 lights are now lit. This was where that kid lived. His parents were devastated when he fell. No one would give me details, but what an awful way to go. You've had a lot of people die around you, Sam. I remember the apartments being cramped, but not this cramped. I wonder why it's different here. I think probably you're larger. If this happened when you were a kid. Another locked door. Okay. So done all of that. I'm going to test all the doors just in case. The door is locked, of course. Oh, laundry room. Nice. Another possum. Hey, possum. My dad hated laundry day here. Half the machines were always broken and my clothes never fully dried. I want that possum. I want to pick it up and bring it with me. A Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. You're in an old dead apartment complex. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. That's a metaphor for life or something. I don't know. This would go to the main hallway, but it doesn't. And here we are. All right, now I have to find my way back to that frickin' retirement home, funeral home. Close. Dark joke. But getting past all these guys is going to be a little on the tough side, especially if my run button doesn't immediately engage. Hey guys. Okay. No. Nope. No. I was going to explore, experiment, try things. No. There's no room for experimentation with this many. With this many of them screwing around. Oh, hey, actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and explore all I want. Because, hey, that's a 3rd health kit. Nice. Not a lot going on here. I was hoping I would be able to get a couple of you to clear off. Good. Looks like I got actually all of them to clear off. Can I come out front here? Thank you. Well, let me in now? Yes, it will. See, I thought once all 3 candles were lit, it would let me in. I had that feeling. Weird noises coming from over there. It comes for us all. It does. The recliner next to the fireplace that made the ear-piercing squeak in the now silent living room. The side of the house where the truck rots under the moss-laden tarp. The garden that no longer blooms. Our graves don't just live in cemeteries. They surround us, and our homes are their hosts. So wherever you know, it's never too far. Let's try it again. Take it again. This is a serious read. I want to read this one. The recliner next to the fireplace that made the ear-piercing squeak in the now silent living room. The side of the house where the truck rots under the moss-laden tarp. The garden that no longer blooms. Our graves don't just lie in cemeteries. They surround us, and our homes are the hosts. So wherever you are, know it's never too far. And remember, one day you will find all the places you loved filled with ghosts. I actually really like that. I saw that poem on the devs Blue Sky, and that kind of drew me in. So, oh, there's a grandfather clock. A grandfather clock. It seems I seem to be seeing these clocks all over the place lately. I'm not liking the noises I'm hearing from in there. Some sort of theater? Oh no, it's a funeral home, so there'll be a casket, or there would normally be a casket there, but instead there's a casket and a giant floating eyeball. You been hanging out with Octavio Navarro from Midnight Scenes? What? No, am I gonna get in the casket? Shut up. That is a bad idea, girl. Why would you do that? And then, okay. Hot tip. Take it again. Again, just for a transition scene. Get in, close the thing, but see the ceiling above you. See the funeral home ceiling above you, right? Close the thing, and then open it back up, and instead you see the cathedral. I don't know how long this game took to develop. I imagine that it took quite a lot of effort. But with the amount of effort that you've already done, that little extra step, one little addition, next patch, put it in there. It looked great. Just transition to this space. Because I love that idea. You get into a coffin and you wake up someplace else. That's chilling. Just a little more polish. You're guys, you're so close with this game. And I offer criticism like this out of love. Out of respect and appreciation. I don't have anywhere near as nice things to say about a lot of games as I do about this one. This one has really, really solid potential. This is a really good game that you've made. I say potential like it's not finished. No, it's a finished game, but it could be even better with just a few little touches. If you still have the time, if you still have the money, if you still have the patience, just there's a note for you. This reminds me of the cemetery from Nocturne. Journal entry 2. Okay, this is all wrong. These are places I lived, or where terrible things happened to me, or my loved ones, but they're all twisted and wrong. And those things chasing me, they kind of look like me. Are they angry ghosts? Is one of them Mom? It's not like I expected this to be easy, but this is another level. It's too late to turn back now, though. I'm actually starting to feel bad, like that original courtyard where I went through and there was like a little chess table there, and I had a save space. I didn't really explore that place. I just went down a hall, and now I'm so far into this world, and I feel kind of bad that should I have looked around there more? I don't know. The door is boarded up completely. Not getting through this. Well, you could, but it would take, you'd need like a crowbar and a lot of time and patience. Let me go in here. If I ever get out of here, I need to remember to pick up groceries on my way back. Not exactly what I'd be thinking about, but that's fine. No getting through this door. Can't see what's inside. This place looks familiar. I can't remember what it was, though. This place looks familiar. I can't remember what it was, though. Won't budge. Welcome back. We are open. Sale. Storefront is almost too pretty for this street. I wonder if that was like a dev note. Like they put out a bunch of textures and stuff, and the dev was like, "No, that one looks too good." Thrift store reminds me of one I liked to go to back home. Cold beer. That would be nice. Don't mind if I do. It's open, but I can't go in there. No beer for me. Don't get stuck on this pole. Okay. Well, yep. That would keep me from going anywhere. Fair enough. Oh shit. More hobbledehoys. Just one. Ooh. Piece of candy. What did I just see over here? I saw another med. I'm drowning in med packs. My character actually ends up breaking an ankle because she's carrying too many med packs. The sheer weight of it. I feel like maybe I've been here before, but the door won't budge. They're all just swinging off of her, like she's got packs swinging, like four purses of medical supplies. And then she starts running really hard, and one of them swings up and hits her in the face. She's like, "Oh, my nose!" And then she needs to use the med kit to treat her nose. Yes, we can't go in any of the other stores. Let's go to the decrepit look. Oh God, the shadows. I thought they were blood stains. I thought this place was all covered in blood now. Okay, my journal's gone. The wine's still there. The cigarette is out. This doesn't make any sense. Is this the same room as at that house? It sure is. And you know what I think I'm going to do right now is unburden myself of some of these med kits. Because apparently I have been overcautious, I would say. And actually, I think No, I'm going to keep the lighter and this photo. I don't know what I'm going to use the photo for, but you never know. You never know when you're going to need a creepy old photo. Sometimes they come in handy, you know? Somebody gets too fresh with you and you just go, "You look at that!" And they're like, "Oh, that's creepy." And they run like hell. What are these? Bookshelves? Bookshelves out front of a store. A disheveled store. You just keep right on walking. I'm gonna let you keep. No, don't come back there. Oh boy. Alright, fine. I can see you're gonna be a problem. Go over here towards this. The door is latched on the other side. Crap. I honestly, this game's pretty big. I didn't know what I was getting into. Oh, that's a great camera angle.
I've been racking my brain, trying to figure out why this city feels familiar. I think we may have come here when I was a kid. My whole family. Probably one of the last times we ever did something all together. The memory's so foggy. I think we came to visit distant family. I remember playing in a warehouse and getting in trouble. It was so long ago. I can't tell if I'm just making up the details.
Can I go in here? No, I can't. I really, really like that camera angle and the way that it was like not just from above, but also like closing in on me as I went. That was really nice. Let's sneak into a warehouse and see if we can get in some trouble. Not the most inviting note in the soundtrack so far. Boxes completely taped up. It's a waste of time to try to open them. I mean, unless there's something really good in one of them, in which case, you know, be well worth your time. Like a shotgun or something, that would be pretty handy. Like if you opened up a box and there was a shotgun in it, shotgun that shot weird pellets made out of static so that they hit these weird static ghost things and took them out. These boards aren't well secured. I bet I could pry them off the door with something. Okay. Now we're talking. You're not just giving up straight away. Starting to do more follow-y camera angles, a little bit more like Silent Hill. Big open spaces like this don't lend themselves to the fixed camera thing, though, so I guess I understand where they're coming from with that. That was a good shot, though. It establishes where the crowbar is. I unlocked it. Cool. Now I can go through there. Open up a little extra mobility for myself. Crowbar's back this way, but there are boxes in the way. And surely no human has ever climbed boxes before. I might have gone with crates. Then again, we climb crates in video games all the time too, so I don't know. Why do I get the feeling there's going to be something substantially worse than like one static monster back here? Is there going to be like a big static dog? Oh shit. Worf, look out. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, now you feel claustrophobic. Okay, yeah, we're getting real sort of mazy and weird here. Nope, I can see it coming for me over there. I don't like that. What? Where? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, hopefully whatever that thing is can't get past boxes. There's the things that I wanted to get past. Here's the crowbar I wanted. Please don't bring around the monster again. I just want a crowbar. Can I equip the crowbar? That's the question. I can examine it. Pretty heavy. Well used. Oh, it doesn't matter how well you use a crowbar. It is still going to do the job. Crowbar is a crowbar is a crowbar, honey. That's what I always say. Actually, I don't think I've ever said that before in my life. But the point is that... well, it's made out of wrought iron, and it's pretty hard to... Some of them are steel or titanium. Kind of hard to wear them out, you know. I removed the planks with the crowbar. You sure did. That was fun. The fact that they were just like... But that was so... All right. I guess the point of that little adventure was to get the crowbar, but it seemed like I needed to get the crowbar to get through those bars, and then I was on the other side of the bars to get the crowbar. So it seemed a little redundant, I guess is what I'm looking for. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm sure we'll need the crowbar at some point, so... Don't you hang out at the base of those stairs, you prick. Yeah, you just mope around with your head down. That's got to be intentional, too. That's a metaphor for the character's grief. Like, all of these static beings are basically just her walking around, shadows of herself. Moments lost to the grief. VHSs, paintings, pictures, those are all reflections of ourselves from the past. How we recorded our lives, how we moved through everything. Those are cherished memories, but they can also burden you terribly. Like the guy in the letter was saying, like, all of these photos of his wife alive were just bringing him down because she's gone now. He couldn't bear it. So the idea that that this game is themed around photos and videos and paintings and so forth, and then we have these figures who are all just sort of head down plodding along. It's like her ever since her grandfather died, and her grandfather was super important to her because he's the one who took over, actually cared for her when her mom passed. So it's jammed, but the other door looks like I might be able to open it. There we go. Pry it open the crowbar. Nah, girl, don't leave that behind. You never know when you're going to need a crowbar. Come on, pick that back up. What the crap? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Is that the spider? It is the spider. Oh dear. I saw it before. That is a huge, what looks like Black Widow. Is it going to have the telltale hourglass? Yeah, that would hurt. Oh, okay. I think I saw something like that in the trailer. I couldn't quite tell what I was looking at in the trailer, but yep. See, now you dropped your crowbar and you're not in the bus. Was it worth it? You could use that crowbar to... Oh my god. Oh, why is it that fast? I hate that. Ow! You should be a lot more upset about having your photo taken than that. Okay, we're in caution. We're not in danger yet, though. Okay, now we're in danger. No, still in caution. I love what the music is doing in here. This is great. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, surely at this point we are now in danger. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and use that to get back to fine. Jesus. Stop doing that. I'm gonna need to use this whole health kit by the time that I get to it. Alright, let's reload. Ow! Okay, we gotta run away from these guys. She's gonna rain down hatchlings, which, as long as I keep moving, I should be okay. Oh my god, girl! I'm going on the offensive. Come back here. Yeah, you better do that. I gotta get her soon or I'm dead. Because there's no other health around here. Stop! Oh no, here she comes with the little guys. And then she's gonna do the huge jump and land on top of me thing. That's a lot of spiderlings. Okay. Come on over. Come on. She's glowing more and more. Yes! I got you, you eight-legged bitch. She left behind a spider glyph card. As one often does in a business venture. Neighborhood page has been added to your inventory. Okay. Is this the part where I go... This has got to take me back to the central hub. This has to be back in that big place where I... Yep. Yup. Yes. Okay. Another directorial note. I feel like that's a perfect place for a crossfade. It shows her grab her head and get hurt, but I feel like just doing like a fade to white or a fade to black, and then a fade up. Um, Particularly if like you had some little particle effects swirling around her, it would almost give the idea. It's kind of like in Silent Hill when when Harry, like, whenever he hears the sirens and the world starts to fade and change around him, if we got some sort of indication that we had transported some sort of visual indication to the viewer that there had been a transition of either time or space. Oftentimes crossfades or fade to black, fade to white, those are used in film, and it's just, I'm not even sure if it really actually helps the viewer have a sense of time lapse, but because it's such a strong convention in film that people have used so many times, it's become our default means of thinking of a transition in time period. So I feel like that particular scene, when we hear the bells ringing and everything, you could have had the noise start to echo. It could have gotten darker and darker. The echoing becomes more and more like distorted and weird, and then we fade to black completely, and then there's silence. And then when it fades back up, she's here. And she's like, what happened? Um, it's just little subtle changes like that would be pretty easy to implement, and I think would enrich the game. So, some free notes for you there. I am haggard. I am in caution condition. I'm an absolute wreck, but that's okay, because as you may have noted before, I had like 400 health kits. I had more health kits than anybody will ever know what to do with. So I'm going to nab 2 of them. No, don't drop the camera. We kind of need that. And all of that camera film. I'll put that all right up in my inventory. Use a health kit. Fine health, got a full health kit, and I've got 2 more waiting for me in my weird box here. And save my game. Actually, I'll put it in a separate one too, just to make sure that we're all clear there. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to get much better of an indicator in the game for like this is a good break point. So I think that's actually where I'm going to call it, where I'm going to end the stream. But I actually am really, really enjoying the game. I don't know if anybody is still out there watching. If you are, thanks. If you're not, don't worry about it. That's okay. This was a weird one. I didn't give a lot of notice, and I don't usually stream at this hour. I usually will stream much later on Fridays, but I took today off because I just needed a 3-day weekend. I just needed to chill. So I will be back for Sunday stream, which will be Clair Obscure. I'll be playing more of that. I'm coming back to this though. I like this. This is going to be, it'll be Clair Obscure for Sunday streams, and then I think like the Wednesday, Friday streams, I might just stick with this game and play all the way through because I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. It runs a little awkward with Streamlabs, but we've gotten it working. So I think we can do this. So I'm going to do this. So thank you very much for joining. Those of you who did, Hank Notch, Disaster Vash, Laura, Indigo Ray, and the person who tried to sell me graphics live on stream. That's a bad look, and I hope you know it's a bad look. And your look is bad, and you should feel bad. So don't do that to people. It's lame. But not really all that bent out of shape about it because it's just that easy to click a button and make you go away. So, to the devs on this game, thanks for making it. I think it's terrific. I think there's a few little tweaks that can be made, and I'm sure, this is release day. I'm sure there's some things that you could do to make little modifications that would make for big improvements. But honestly, like those are like little nitpicky details. On the whole, the feel of this game is spot on. It 100% pulls me back to Resident Evil, Silent Hill, those sorts of old classic games. The sort of games where you have to think, all right, I might need to run past these guys because I don't have enough ammo to take them all down. The sort of game where you're playing with psychological elements, you're digging up past traumas and working through them in a constructive and artistic fashion. The oil painting for the main menu is just so thrilled again that is an actual oil painting and not AI, because there's so many people out there who are taking the lazy route, but you guys didn't. You paid an artist to make an oil painting, and that is just awesome as far as I'm concerned. So big props to you for that. Thank you for supporting real creatives. And I'm going to support you by continuing to play this game on my stream and sharing it with my meager audience. I'm not a huge influencer. I'm not going to bring you thousands of views or likes or whatever. But at the very least, a few people might pop in and go, "Hey, that game looked cool," and they might pick it up. And if I could help you get even one purchase, I would feel like I did some good for somebody out there who's making good stuff. So I hope everybody enjoyed, and I'm gonna fuck off now because this has been way too long of an end of stream note. So good night and good luck.